One of my favorite guests is here. Mitch Gershenfeld joins me from the McCallum talking about the upcoming shows for the 2023-24 season. Mitch, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
You're always busy in the offseason hunting down great new shows and securing some of our old favorites, but let's start with some of the new things that people will get to see in the upcoming season.
We have a lot of new shows coming up, especially some of our Broadway shows. The Cher Show, which the story of Sonny and Cher throughout her life. 3 different actresses play Cher throughout the different stages of her life.
Oh, wow.
Pretty Woman, another new Broadway musical based on the movie, the Richard Gere and Julia Roberts movie.
Yep.
And also Mean Girls, which is a terrific Broadway musical written by Tina Fey. Very funny. There was a movie and they made it into a Broadway musical. Very clever, very funny. So we have some brand new Broadway things coming. We're going to be doing a salute to John Williams with a 70-piece symphony orchestra.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be fun. We're also doing a really interesting show called Industrial Strength Broadway, and it's about the industrial musicals of the 50s and 60s. This is where corporations would put on a Broadway show just for their employees, and for, you know, they'd have a sales meeting in New York, and they'd bring all their people, and they'd do a Broadway show. And what's so interesting is that these were fully elaborate Broadway shows, and they were only performed once.
Wow. So that's a lot of work for just a one and done kind of thing.
It is.
You mentioned some of our usual favorites that are returning.
Sure. We have the 10 Tenors will be back. So happy to have them. Pink Martini will be back for a run of shows. And this year they will have the wonderful Australian cabaret artist Meow Meow with them. And of course, Storm Large will be here for her own show. Paul Anka will be here, Patti LuPone, Kristen Chenoweth. I mean, it goes on and on. We also have our own Lucy Arnaz will be doing her show. Barry Manilow will be back for his Gift of Love. We have just something for everyone. The great classical pianist Long Long, the opera singer Renee Fleming. So depending, if you like jazz, we've got Chris Bodie, we've got Sergio Mendes, we've got Dave Koz. No matter what, you'll find something at the McCallum season.
And Mitch's picks, what do you give us some of your top recommended?
Sure. A wonderful vocalist named Jimmy Harrod. You may have seen him on America's Got Talent. This fellow has just the most extraordinary voice. He's going to have his own show. We also have Carrie St. Louis. Now, this was a young woman who, when she was about 13 years old, won our open call talent competition. She went on to star on Broadway in Wicked, in Kinky Boots, Legally Blonde,
Wow.
and School of Rock. So she's a legitimate Broadway star, and we're bringing her back to her hometown to do a show at the McCallum.
Oh, it is always great to see that when you have someone who, hits it big right out of the valley.
Absolutely.
Especially after coming off an open call performance. All right. Tickets go on sale on Friday. The season begins in November and runs through April 14th. And again, the tickets will go on sale this coming Friday. So get your season tickets, and it's going to be a great season, as it always is. Mitch, thanks for coming on the program.
Thanks so much, Patrick.